Hi, everyone, and welcome to the vibes here for October from the 4th to the 10th. This week starts with a lot of fire. Feels almost like the element of fire that's coming in this week. A lot of maybe, I wouldn't call it anger, but it's more so a feeling of like just, there's like a push. There's something that makes you feel like, you've got extra gasoline in your tank and you just want to like go, 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 go. And so this feeling that's coming in with this vibe, that's, like that bit of a push, it can create a sense of competition. You might feel a little bit competitive. You might feel like people are stepping into your space. People are stepping into your, this is what I normally should do. Why are you in this? What's your business in here? So be mindful of that, because ultimately at the end of the day, all that we want is cooperation. We want teamwork, because it takes teamwork to make a dream work. So we do want to have all of that, to kind of like just easily fall into place, because if not, you're going to have debates. You're going to have disagreements. You're going to have anger. And you're going to feel like, someone is trying to put you down. You're going to feel like, it's like someone, you'll feel easily embarrassed. You feel easily humiliated. And we can actually misinterpret this type of behavior, because we can think that, this person's out there to make me look stupid, or, they're out there to not have my best intentions necessarily in mind, which they actually do. It's just that there is an oversensitivity to this type of behaviors and this push of creativity that's coming in. So channel that energy into projects, right? So before you feel like you're going to project it onto someone, or you're going to lash out at someone, what is it that you need to do? What project have you been delaying? What is it that you're not focusing on that you probably can start to focus on this week, so that you can channel that energy constructively? Because that is what we want. We want things that are constructive and not destructive as well. Because at the end of the day, what's also happening with the stress, and that push that's coming in, there's a huge completion also of karmic cycles taking place this week. A lot of karmic cycles taking place. And it's almost like there's a part of you that might actually feel that. You'll just see, this person or this dynamic, and you're like, this is something that needs to be completed. This is not something that I just want to walk away from, or can walk away from, because, anything that's a karmic connection, you can walk away if you don't, incorporate and that experience or the lesson that needs to be learned in that. You just go create it somewhere else. So that's what I love about healing work, because you can actually accelerate that. You can speed it up. You can heal the wounds that this person is probably trying to, trigger in you, or, to challenge you in some way, so that you can step into a certain path, or, blossom in certain areas of your life, but sometimes through a bit of discomfort or guidance. I see karmic ties almost like DPSs. They tell you, hey, we need to go here in order for us to achieve that. But sometimes we cannot see that. And we cannot see where the trigger points are going to lead us. All that we feel is the discomfort and the pain. So, of course, it brings us right into the present moment. Because when we feel pain, when we feel discomfort, that's where our focus flows. We can't see beyond that. We cannot take information in beyond that. That's where we get stuck. Right? Now we get stuck with what's in front of us, instead of actually looking at the bigger picture. And that is what the vibe this week is going to be asking you to start to focus on. What is the bigger picture before you explode, before you get angry, before you just cut off a relationship? Because whatever it is, there is a healing experience taking place. There is a cycle completing. See it as checkbox, done that. Right? Because ultimately that is what we want. We want to find that place of coherence within our lives. And that also means to just gracefully complete the cycles that we also need to complete. What this vibe also is coming in to show us, positively, right? Because there's always sometimes a bit of a challenging side, and then there's always a positive side, and then we always have the plot twister that just comes in and just sometimes has to ruin everything for just one day. But of course, it's also how we're going to react to that can greatly affect our experience during this whole week. So positively, the vibes coming in here is also showing us, that strength and actions that's coming in can be effective. And these actions that it might trigger, meaning, energize, it could create a feeling of like a renewed sense of energy, something fresh, something different, something great. And it's a feeling of like optimism. So wherever you've been feeling a little bit down, where you've kind of like you're in a little bit of a dip, that's okay. This vibe is going to show you. Let's look at this from a fresh perspective. Let's see what new beginning is sprouting from this. What new relationship is starting to form from this? Maybe it's a current relationship, but there's something fresh coming into this relationship. There's a new dynamic, a different angle to this that is starting to reveal itself, but in a very positive way. Maybe it's holding more the space for you. Maybe it's something that you've never seen before in this person or in this dynamic. But whatever it is, it's not something that you've had before. It's going to have the theme of newness, the theme of freshness. Now, also what can happen is that the negative side to this, it can feel a little bit like you're just, I don't want to do it. I'm a bit lazy. I feel a little bit lethargic. I'll do it next day, or I'll deal with it the next day. And the reason why is because this newness is asking you to let go of self-sabotage that you've had. It's asking you to let go of certain coping mechanisms that you've also been maybe challenged with, that you've been struggling with. And of course, the laziness, or maybe the feeling of like, this is not worth my time, I don't want to deal with it, is because you're in that place of discomfort. It's pulling you out of this comfort zone. It's pulling you out of the routine. And so that discomfort that it's creating, you're associating that discomfort with this new phase, this new chapter that is coming into your life. Embrace it. Be okay with it, because the good news is that it's positive. It's actually really positive. And what the vibe is asking you and telling you, don't sabotage it. Welcome this new chapter that's unfolding. And that's it for this week, guys. And remember to subscribe to my channel, hit the notifications bar, stay up to date with the latest and greatest, insights and vibes that's coming in, and also so that you can set yourself up for absolute success and greatness, because that is my invitation here with you. And so, guys, until next week, be the light that you are. Thank you for watching this video, and I'm sure that you learned a lot. So guys, subscribe to my channel here and also hit the notifications bar, and so that you can get notified every time when I upload a new video. So guys, also remember to share the video, and also look out for courses that I have below in the description bar. And until next time, be the light that you are.